Hi, I'm Sandra Olson, and today we're going to make the core recipe from the Budwig protocol that is helping to heal so many people who have cancer and other conditions.
Who knew that as natural as flaxseed oil, cottage cheese, and freshly ground flax seeds can become a mighty cancer-busting, life-saving tool? In combination in the Budwig mix, these three ingredients have been known to empower many people to build up their body's natural immunity. Do you want to know how this simple mixture can change your health? Flaxseed oil is a small nutrient powerhouse that appears almost unnoticed in our lives. You might have heard it discussed in the corners of it, but what makes flaxseed oil so special, especially in relation to the Budwig mix? Flaxseed oil is known mainly for its high concentration of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s are considered essential fats, meaning the body cannot synthesize them internally and thus must obtain them through diet alone. These fatty acids play an important role in protecting our cells. Think of your cells as little bubbles that require a supportive and flexible membrane to be able to work well. Omega-3s keep the membrane intact and enable cells to operate efficiently and protect the body from inflammation. This is particularly crucial in the field of disease prevention and control, especially as far as diseases such as cancer are concerned. It has been proven that omega-3s can prevent growth in tumor size and slow the rate at which cancerous cells multiply. In simple words, they make our defense mechanisms strong and effective.
In this clip, we're talking about flaxseed oil. And flaxseed oil is one of those foods that we all kind of hear a lot about lately, and it's because it has omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are used for so many different functions in the body, everything from our hormone health, to our skin health, to our inflammation, to our brain health.
Of course, not all flaxseed oil is created equal, and that's where the details get a bit more nuanced. Now, in the case of the Budwig mix, cold-pressed flaxseed oil matters most. Cold pressing refers to a process of extracting oil from seeds without applying heat. And that is crucial because heat can destroy fragile omega-3 fatty acids present in that oil. With cold pressing flaxseed oil, you ensure the fact that all those nutrients remain intact and ready for action inside your body. Further, the oil retains its natural flavor and nutritional values, making it inherently superior to other oils that could have been processed and therefore exposed to heat. If you have ever shopped the aisles looking for flaxseed oil, you might have noticed that there are two types: regular flaxseed oil and high lignin flaxseed oil. Although the high lignin variety is often touted for additional health benefits, when it comes to Budwig mix, what you really want is regular cold-pressed flaxseed oil. The reason we use this is simple: because we grind our flax seeds, which are home to lignins, the very active agents to fight cancer, from flax seeds. With regular oil, you get the ideal ratio desired for this recipe. Before we move on, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. Imagine what we could accomplish if everyone subscribed. Where it gets really interesting: how flaxseed oil interacts with cottage cheese. On its own, flaxseed oil, despite its many benefits, isn't easily absorbed by our bodies. That's exactly where the brilliance of the Budwig protocol comes in. The sulfur-rich proteins in cottage cheese have an extraordinary ability to bond with the flaxseed oil. When those two are blended, something magical happens. The oil becomes water-soluble. This process allows the oil to penetrate directly into your cells, where it can begin working its magic. As if, essentially, by direct infusion, the nutrient needed to fight off cancer was directly administered to your body, easily available and quite potent. In the Budwig mix, the union of flaxseed oil and cottage cheese is something greater than the simple act of mixing two ingredients. Here, you are attempting to create a high-tension synergy that heightens the benefit from each element to make this a supercharged health elixir. You will ensure that every precious drop of flaxseed oil is absorbed fully by your body, delivering those necessary omega-3s precisely where they are needed the most if you make oil water-soluble. However, the real treasure of the Budwig mix is undoubtedly organic low-fat cottage cheese. Although it may look quite unassuming, this humbly simple dairy delight is rich in benefits, especially considering the high content of sulfur proteins. Indeed, sulfur proteins are an essential element in the Budwig protocol. as they allow the body to metabolize the necessary fatty acids extracted from flaxseed oil. These proteins act as a delivery system, taking the oil into your cells where it can get to work. Without these sulfur proteins, the flaxseed oil would not nearly be as effective, which is why cottage cheese is such an important inclusion in this recipe. In fact, organic cottage cheese is full of probiotics, the good bacteria that help keep the gut balanced and healthy. A healthy gut is essential for overall well-being because it's where a lot of your immune system resides. By including probiotics in your diet, you're helping to balance your digestive system, which can be especially important when dealing with serious illnesses like cancer. Organic cottage cheese offers these probiotics naturally, making it a double win. You're not only getting the sulfur proteins to bond with the flaxseed oil, but you're also supporting your digestive health at the same time. You wonder why the Budwig diet calls for low-fat cottage cheese. The reason is that while fat is indeed an essential part of our diet, too much of it interferes with the delicate balance that the Budwig mix tries to achieve. Using low-fat cottage cheese will ensure that the focus remains on the beneficial fatty acids from the flaxseed oil without overwhelming your body with too much fat from the dairy. It revolves around finding the perfect equilibrium, allowing your body to absorb and utilize the nutrients with optimal efficiency. But for players who enjoy trying out different textures and flavor profiles, other options are feasible, such as quark or yogurt cheese. These ones, being full of sulfur proteins, can be a great substitution to the ever-present cottage cheese. Quark, in particular, is a traditional German dairy product that Dr. Budwig would encourage her patients to use. It tastes slightly more sour than the first, and its texture is even silkier, a taste that some people may appreciate. Once you have your cottage cheese, or your preferred alternative dairy, it is now time to mix that with flaxseed oil. It is at this point that magic really happens. For this little yet potent job, an immersion blender is perfect. As you blend, try to get that good old smooth, whipped look to thick, creamy yogurt. Indeed, there is much more to this texture than what meets the eye, as it speaks of oil and sulfur proteins having bonded appropriately. And in fact, it is precisely that bonding which makes oil water-soluble, hence allowing your body to assimilate nutrients easily and channel them straight into your cells. And one thing I affectionately refer to as the secret weapon of the Budwig mix, freshly ground flax seeds. Now sure, you can pick up a bag of pre-ground flax seeds off the shelf and go ahead. It's convenient, right? Believe me though, taking that extra few minutes to grind them yourself makes all the difference. Freshly ground flax seeds greatly outdo their pre-ground counterparts as they retain their entire nutritional value. Once flax seeds are ground, they start losing some of their strong nutrients, most importantly the critical lignans. These lignans, natural compounds of flax seeds, are powerful allies in the battle against cancer. They do this work in two ways. First, by inhibiting certain enzymes that metabolize hormones, and secondly, by hindering the proliferation of hormone-dependent tumors. Simplified to say, they help your body to fight cancer naturally and effectively. When flax seeds are freshly ground, you can be sure you're getting all the lignans and other nutrients, the omega-3s for example, that are crucial for your health. In contrast, pre-ground flax seeds can lose almost half their nutrients in as little as 15 minutes after they are ground. That's why it's so important to grind them yourself just prior to using them in the Budwig mix. Grinding flax seeds at home is much easier than you might have thought. All that needs is a basic coffee grinder or something similar. Just place the whole flax seeds inside and spin it through for a minute or so.
Let's look at how to grind flax seeds. Super straightforward. Take a few tablespoons, add in your blender or food processor. We need enough so the blades can catch, 5 or 6 tablespoons. If your machine is smaller, like a NutriBullet, obviously you'll need less. Grind for a few seconds. So you see it's now in powder form.
What you want is this fine, fluffy texture, a lot like a coarse powder. This texture ensures the seeds are completely broken down and ready to release all their nutrients when mixed with the flaxseed oil and cottage cheese. Once you have ground your flax seeds, make sure you use them promptly for the best benefits. However, if you have no other option but to store them for a short time, make sure you keep them inside an airtight container in the refrigerator. This way, you ensure that it stays fresh and keeps those sensitive oils from spoiling quickly. And now for the best part. adding some flavoring to your Budwig mix with berries and nuts. These are not only great tasting ingredients, but some significant health boosters. Berries, particularly blueberries and strawberries, are among the little powerhouses rich in cancer-ping potential. They contain a generous amount of ellagic acid, which is widely known for its inhibition of the growth of certain types of cancerous tumors. Adding a few of these berries to your blend not only makes it a taste sensation, but also increases its ability to fight cancer. Don't stop at just blueberries and strawberries though. Everything from raspberries to blackberries and even pomegranate seeds can add variety and deliver a strong punch of antioxidant power.
Next, let's add some fresh fruit to our recipe. Dr. Budwig emphasized the value of berries. And in the last several years, there's been a lot of research showing the strong cancer-fighting value of all kinds of berries because they have ellagic acid, and that's what fights the cancer.
Nuts also come in handy as flavor and nutrient providers. Among the best is the Brazil nut and also the walnut. Brazil nuts are rich in selenium, which is a mineral that safeguards cells from damage, hence preventing cancer. Walnuts, on the other hand, have huge portions of omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants. Always remember that raw, unroasted, and unsalted nuts would be your best option for this purpose. Roasting destroys some of the healthier oils in those nuts. Hence, it would be perfect to eat them as they are to use their full health potency. Here are some optional add-ins that can take your Budwig mix to the next level. First up is raw honey. If you're looking for a touch of sweetness that also packs a health punch, raw honey is the way to go. Not only does it add a natural sweetness that makes the mix even more enjoyable, but it also acts as a natural preservative. Raw honey is full of antioxidants and has antibacterial properties, which means that it has the capability to improve your immune system and keep the freshness of the mixture. Fresh milk is another excellent addition to your mix. Adding a splash of fresh milk gives your Budwig mix a richer, mousse-like feel, especially if you would like a better, smoother consistency. But that's not all. The advantages go beyond just taste. Fresh milk can also help you digest, so your body will digest all the nutrients more effectively. That's particularly beneficial in case you find the mix a bit too thick or rich to be enjoyed alone. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.